Have you ever felt that sudden rush? Your head pounding, your chest tightening, maybe a little dizziness creeping in? It's unsettling, isn't it? 1 minute, you're fine. The next, it's like your body is warning you that something isn't right. If you're over 60, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. High blood pressure or hypertension sneaks up on millions of people, often without any obvious symptoms. That's why they call it the silent killer. But here's the good news. You don't have to be its next victim. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 simple, natural foods that can bring your blood pressure back down without relying solely on medication. And trust me, these aren't some exotic, hard-to-find ingredients. They're everyday foods you can start eating right now to protect your heart, your brain, and your overall well-being. Let's start with something you might already love: beets. Yes, beets. This humble root vegetable is like nature's blood pressure medication. Why? Because it's packed with nitrates, compounds that help relax and widen your blood vessels, making it easier for blood to flow. In fact, studies have shown that drinking just 1 glass of beet juice can lower blood pressure within hours. That's right, hours. Imagine what adding beets to your diet regularly can do in the long run. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Beets, aren't they messy and hard to cook? Not at all. You can roast them, blend them into a smoothie, or even buy them pre-cooked at the store. And if you really don't like the taste, here's a little trick. Mix beet juice with a splash of orange juice. It cuts the earthiness and makes it surprisingly refreshing. But let's not stop there. Another incredible blood pressure-lowering food is something you probably have in your kitchen right now: bananas. Bananas are one of the best sources of potassium, a mineral that helps balance sodium levels in your body. You see, too much sodium, hello, processed foods, causes water retention, making your heart work harder to pump blood. But potassium acts like a counterbalance, helping your body flush out excess sodium and ease the pressure on your arteries. Think about it this way. Imagine a garden hose. If there's too much water pressure inside, the hose could burst. But if you release just the right amount, everything flows smoothly. That's what potassium does for your blood vessels. And here's a bonus. Bananas are one of the easiest snacks on the planet. No peeling, chopping, or cooking required. Just grab one and go. But if you want to mix things up, slice a banana into your morning oatmeal, blend it into a smoothie, or even freeze it for a creamy ice cream-like treat. Now, those are just the first 2 foods on our list, but already you can see how small, simple choices can have a powerful impact on your health. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Just start adding these heart-friendly foods, little by little, and watch what happens. Because here's the truth, it's never too late to take control of your health. No matter what your past choices have been, your body has an incredible ability to heal and thrive when given the right fuel. And we're just getting started. There are 3 more foods you need to know about, each one with its own unique way of keeping your blood pressure in check. Now that we've uncovered the first 2 powerhouse foods for controlling blood pressure, let's keep going. Your heart, your arteries, and your entire body will thank you for it. And remember, it's never too late to take control of your health. One food that might surprise you in its ability to lower blood pressure is beets. That's right, these deep red vegetables are packed with nitrates, which help your blood vessels relax and widen, making it easier for blood to flow. Think of it like clearing a traffic jam on a busy highway. When blood moves smoothly, your heart doesn't have to work as hard, and that means lower pressure. The best part? You don't need to eat a mountain of beets. A simple glass of beet juice or a few slices in your salad can work wonders. Some studies have shown that drinking beet juice can lower blood pressure within just a few hours. So next time you're at the grocery store, grab a few fresh beets, roast them, juice them, or even blend them into a smoothie. Your heart will feel the difference. Speaking of heart-friendly foods, we can't ignore something that's probably already in your kitchen: garlic. You might think of it as just a flavorful addition to your meals, but garlic is actually a natural blood pressure regulator. It contains a compound called allicin, which helps your blood vessels relax, just like beets do. And the best way to get the full benefits: eat it raw or lightly cooked. Try crushing a clove and letting it sit for a few minutes before adding it to your food. That helps release even more of its powerful compounds. Some people even take garlic supplements, but if you can handle the taste, adding fresh garlic to your meals is one of the best ways to support your heart. Now let's move to a food that's both delicious and incredibly powerful: bananas. If you're looking for a natural way to keep your blood pressure in check, potassium-rich foods, like bananas, are your best friend. Potassium helps balance the effects of sodium in your body. Too much sodium makes your body hold on to water, increasing pressure on your blood vessels. But potassium helps flush out that excess sodium, bringing balance back to your system. So if you've been eating salty foods, or you're on a diet high in processed meals, adding potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, and avocados can help restore that balance and keep your blood pressure under control. Now, imagine combining these foods in your daily meals, starting your morning with a banana, adding some beet juice to your lunch, and sprinkling fresh garlic on your dinner. Simple, right? Small changes like these can have a huge impact on your health over time. And the best part, you don't need to rely solely on medications. Of course, always consult with your doctor before making any big dietary changes, but nature has provided some of the best medicine available right in the food we eat. But what if you could do even more than just changing your diet? What if you could support your heart and blood pressure with easy lifestyle adjustments? Stick around, because next we're going to talk about simple, effective habits that work alongside these foods to keep your blood pressure steady and your heart strong. Now that we've covered some of the best foods for keeping your blood pressure in check, let's talk about another critical piece of the puzzle: your daily habits. Because the truth is, what you eat is only half the battle. If you're still feeling those spikes in blood pressure, chances are your body is holding on to more tension than you realize. Have you ever noticed how stress, poor sleep, or even a lack of movement seems to make everything worse? It's not your imagination. Science has shown us that blood pressure is deeply connected to how we move, breathe, and even how well we rest at night. So if you've been struggling with high readings, these next few changes might just be the breakthrough you need. First, let's talk about movement. And no, I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights. In fact, just a few minutes of the right kind of exercise can work wonders. Take walking, for example. A simple 30-minute walk can immediately relax your blood vessels and improve circulation. But the real magic happens when you make it a daily habit. Studies show that people over 60 who walk regularly see a significant drop in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. It's like giving your heart a gentle massage every single day. But here's the thing: if walking is painful for you, or if you have joint issues, you don't have to force it. Swimming, chair exercises, or even gentle yoga can be just as effective. The key is to move in a way that feels good to your body. And if you can, try to get outside while you do it. A little fresh air and sunlight can lower stress hormones, which we'll get to in just a minute. Now, speaking of stress, this is a big one. Did you know that even if you're eating perfectly, chronic stress can keep your blood pressure dangerously high? That's because stress triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone that makes your blood vessels tighten and your heart beat faster. That's great if you're running from danger, but not so great when it's happening every single day. The good news? You can train your body to relax, just like a muscle. One of the easiest ways is through deep breathing. It sounds almost too simple, but it works. Try this. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for 4. Then exhale gently through your mouth for 6. Doing this for just 5 minutes a day can calm your nervous system relax your blood vessels, and lower your blood pressure naturally. And of course, we can't forget about sleep. If you're waking up feeling tired or restless, your blood pressure is likely suffering. Poor sleep forces your heart to work overtime, keeping those numbers higher than they should be. So if you're struggling, try to cut down on screens before bed, keep your bedroom cool and dark, and aim for a consistent sleep schedule. Magnesium-rich foods like spinach and almonds can also help your muscles and nervous system relax for a deeper, more restful sleep. By now, you're starting to see the bigger picture. It's not just about avoiding salt or eating the right foods. It's about giving your body what it needs to function at its best: movement, relaxation, and rest. And when you combine these habits with the powerful foods we talked about earlier, that's when the real transformation happens.